So first of all, I just want to welcome everybody to City Hall today. I want to thank Brockton Community Access for being here. I want to thank the artist, the esteemed artist, Kevin Flanagan, who is an art teacher here in the city of Brockton, a coach, and just a talented artist with the subject matter of baseball. And I want to thank Mr. Flanagan, Bob Sr. for being here, Bob Jr. for being here. The Flanagan family have always been so wonderful in the city of champions. They're champions in their own right from the city. I want to thank the Brockton Enterprise, the Enterprise for being here as well. So just backstory on this, we are renovating the Campanelli Stadium. We're spending about $4 million to renovate Campanelli inside and exterior. These wonderful artworks, and this is Ted Williams at bat, were on display originally in the corporate offices of the Brockton Rox when they first started here. Van Schley and the actor Bill Murray owned the team at that time. Subsequently, the gift shop was closed. These pieces of artwork were put in the gift shop, and when I went into the gift shop recently to figure out what was going to stay, what was going to be thrown out, I was told that these were not going to be utilized anymore. So this was before I knew Kevin was the artist, and I said, no, we're going to take those. Those are awesome, and so they're here. As long as I'm mayor of Brockton, they're going to be on display permanently here. The description of Kevin Flanagan and what it took here, and I'm going to let him speak in 1 minute, is affixed to the wall. But you could never throw out these. I mean, these are pieces of beautiful artwork. And with that being said, Kevin, I want to thank you for everything you've done in the city of Brockton. I want to give you an official citation. Mayor's office, be it known that the mayor of Brockton hereby extends congratulations to Kevin Flanagan in recognition of your commitment and dedication to the youth of Brockton in sports and arts. Thank you for your hard work to our city of champions. It gives me great pleasure as the mayor of Brockton to present this citation to you on the 16th day of August, 2021. Kevin, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you very much.
Awesome job.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Why don't you say a few words about the artwork?
Sure. The artwork, well, I just heard the mayor say that they were going to toss these things, and I'm so glad that he decided not to, and to save these, because with these bats, there's a lot of Brockton history behind it. The MIAA, a few years back, they wanted to go all wood throughout the state, and the kids, for 3 years, they were breaking a lot of baseball bats, and I was saving these bats, and I ended up cutting them up and piecing them together with what the mayor said. This is Ted Williams' last at bat, his historic last at bat, and the catcher behind it. And the Rox, they donated a lot of broken bats as well in the baseballs. So together, there's a lot of Brockton history here, and the mayor saved that. And I appreciate that, and I want to thank you for doing that. And,
My pleasure.
that's
No,
it.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
Do you mind telling the viewers, Kevin? I mean, it's spelled out here, but do you know roughly how long it took you? How many bats? How many balls?
Oh, sure. It took, throughout the course of the season, a couple of years now. Like I said, they were using wood for 3 years. But after a couple of years, I'd say about 90 baseball bats that I cut up. And with the old baseballs, probably about 54, 60 baseballs anyway. And I would just kind of piece them together like an assemblage, just kind of piece it together, and eventually they took form. And like artwork does, it kind of takes a life on its own while it was being built. And we call this one Ted, and then we call this one Catch. And together that's it. Yeah, that's it. And I'd say total working on them, it took about a good 8 months through the winter time anyway. A couple of snowstorms, being stuck inside, but yeah, I worked pretty hard on them for about 8 months.
Definitely. And tell the viewers, Kevin, if you don't mind, coaching, what you've done in Brockton, and you're an art teacher, and where do you work right now?
I work at the Ashfield Middle School in Brockton, and it's a great school. I love the Ashfield School, and I was coaching there. I was coaching baseball. And but before that, I was with Brockton High School. I was the varsity hitting coach with the '97 state championship team. Yep. And I was the JV coach for them, and that's where I collected all the bats. And then I went with the softball, the girls softball in 2000, and we won the state championship then. I was the hitting coach for that team as well, and then I ended up back with the baseball, and I ended up with the Ashfield, and that's pretty much the I-10 right there. But throughout the years, I had a lot of great memories with those kids, and like I said, there's a lot of Brockton memories. There's a lot of stories in these bats, each and every one of them. There really is, and I'm so glad that you saved them, because when you save the artwork, you saved a lot of Brockton memories, a lot of Brockton history, and that's great to have a Brockton guy do that.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. And I think the man deserves an applause for that one there too. All right.
Well, I want to thank Kevin Flanagan, the artist, but the man himself. I mean, you think about how many hours he spent to do this, and he didn't do it for pay. He did it for the love and for a generous donation. And again, we, the city, the residents, and here at City Hall, we benefit from his generosity. You know, Brockton, as I said, is known as the city of champions, right? And you know, baseball, but football is a pinnacle here in Brockton, right? And when you think about Brockton football, there's a connection with Boston College football. You could talk about Jay McGillis or the Campbell brothers, or you could talk about Ripper Reagan, Glenn Reagan. Bob Flanagan Sr. was an unbelievable athlete, football player at Boston College, and so he's a champion. Let's give him a round of applause right now. So again, I just want to thank everybody for being here. If you watch this TV show and you want to come to City Hall to see it, and I would encourage you to please do so. We do have a mask mandate because the COVID numbers are going up again. You just come in. There's only one entrance and exit right now. It's the handicap entrance that we have on the left side of the building, not on the School Street side. Please come in. Please, please, please take the moment to observe this beautiful artwork. Again, Kevin, thank you for everything you've done, and the best is yet to come. Thank you, my friend. Thank you.
Can you take some pictures of the family?
Sure, yeah, by all means, yeah.